Hi and welcome. My name is Steph Paulson. We have a 20-minute morning yoga energizing practice for you today. You'll need 2 blocks or something that you might want to put your hands on, and also a mat. And here's my dog Chief. He might be coming in and out of the frame a little bit. All right, let's get started. So we're going to start off in a seated position. You can sit cross-legged or in hero's pose. I like to take a block and place it right underneath my sit bones. And I'll face you just for a little bit. And let's take these next few minutes to close our eyes and set the intention. And just become aware of what's going on in our body. Take some inventory. How are we feeling today? What's the state of our mind, of our emotional being, and our physical body? And let's practice non-attachment. So as we kind of navigate on how we're feeling today, just notice it and let's just become aware of it. As you inhale, notice your chest and belly expand. And as you exhale, everything comes back to the center. One more deep breath in. And exhale. Go ahead and blink your eyes open if they're shut. If you're cross-legged, go ahead and switch the cross of your legs. Let's inhale our arms up overhead. Exhale, place one hand down on the ground and reach over to one side. It doesn't matter, we'll do both. Let's revolve the rib cage so it stacks on top of each other. And feel the stretch in the side body. Inhale up overhead. Exhale, let's switch to the second side. So reaching, reaching, reaching. Creating length in the torso. And giving the spine some love. Let's come all the way up. Inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, let's twist to one side. Sitting up nice and tall, broadening across the collarbones, opening up your heart. Spin to the center. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, let's take it to the second side. Let's spin to the center. Go ahead and remove your block if you're sitting on it. Let's take it to all fours. Hey, buddy. Thank you. Okay, place your hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath the hips. We inhale, drop that belly button towards the mat. Broaden across the collarbones. Let that heart shine. Exhale, round out the spine. Pull that belly button in. Press the ground away. A couple more like that. Inhale. And exhale. And just a reminder, this practice is yours. So you're welcome to stay in poses longer. You're welcome to skip poses. Do what makes your body feel good. Inhale, come back to a neutral spine. Pull the belly button in. Let's start to activate the core. So flip the toes under, lift the knees just about an inch off the mat. So we're pressing the ground away. This is a really strong pose. Activating the core and the front side of your thighs, which are your quads. Step the feet back to plank, right into plank. Pull that belly button in. And lift the hips high to your first down dog. Bend the knees a lot. And let's explore this first down dog a little bit. As a reminder, I always invite you to explore poses however you know your body the best. So if it isn't good feeling for you, you can always skip it or perhaps do something else that makes you feel good. That's what yoga is about, is listening to yourself and doing what's right for you. All right, let's do a little bit more core activation. So as we inhale, we lengthen into plank. Exhale, lift the hips high. Bring it back to down dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale. Inhale, plank. Exhale. Down dog. Press into the index, knuckle, and thumb. Spin the triceps to the feet, really opening up through the upper back. Let's bring it back to plank one more time. Drop the knees here. Let's keep that left leg, left knee down on the ground, and we take it to the long side of the mat, and we extend the second side. So this is an option for plank. And of course, if full plank's in your practice, you can always extend to full plank, Vashisthasana. No matter what, take that hip away from the mat. Take the top hand down, and we're going to go to the second side. Reminder, you can always drop the knee down, take the toes to the long edge side of the mat, and lift up for your plank. You can extend for the full expression of Vashisthasana. And come back to your plank. Lift the hips high, down dog. Let's come into plank. Chaturanga push-ups. We have 3. 3, take it down to about halfway, push the ground away. Really strong pose again. 2, broaden across the collarbones. And 1, take the shoulders away from the ears, pull that belly button in, and all the way down this time, all the way down. Uncurl the back toes, press the pinky toe side into the mat. Take your hands to your shoulders. Pull the elbows in close to the midline. We inhale, Cobra, Bhujangasana, lifting the heart. Back bends are really energizing. Notice how you feel. Notice the energy in your body. Keep breathing here. Exhale. If you want to explore, we're going to take our hands, inhale, light weight in the palms, shining our light, and exhale. And if you would like to go into up dog this time, take your wrist underneath your elbows, pull the elbows in close to the midline, press into the pinky toes, spin the inner thighs up. We inhale, going into Cobra. And if you like up dog, take it to up dog. Eyes are off the mat. And lifting the hips high. Pedal out the feet, walk the dog slightly. This might feel pretty good. You might notice that your heart rate is up slightly. Okay, let's walk your hands back to your toes. Take your feet about hip width apart. grab opposite elbows and gently sway side to side. Let's switch what forms on top and gently sway. Release the hands, toe heel the feet back underneath their hips. Bend your knees a lot and roll up bone by bone. Your head comes up last. Let's stay at the back of the mat just for a moment. Inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, grab left wrist with right hand and bring it over to the right hand side. So another side bend. Now really ground down through that left foot. Inhale, exhale, second side. So we're pressing into the right foot now. Inhale back to center. Exhale, cactus arms. Really open up the heart. Small back bend here, lifting the heart up high to the sky. Exhale, bring the hands to heart center. Close your eyes here. And notice how you feel. You might feel a little bit of energy throughout your body. You might feel happy that you're started to move. Go ahead and release. Okay, let's walk up to the top of the mat. Let's do a couple sun salutations. Inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to your plank. Knees or toes, knees or toes. Inhale, exhale, come all the way down. Inhale, back bend of your choice, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Just a couple cycles of breath here. You've explored a sun salutation A. We're going to do that again, matching the breath to the movement. Let's take a big inhale here. Bend the knees, look up at the thumbs. You can step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold over. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, bring the hands to heart center. Let's do it again. Inhale, the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step or hop back to chaturanga. Inhale for your back bend of choice. Exhale, down dog. One cycle of breath here. Your next inhale, take that right leg up, right leg up. Exhale, bring the knee towards the chest, press the ground away. Dome out the upper back and take the right heel to the right glute. So activating the hamstrings, activating the core. Take the right foot in between your hands. Spin the back heel down. If you have blocks, take a block to the foot and windmill the arms up. You're in warrior two. Now let's settle. Take a moment. Notice how you feel in this pose. Your front heel intersecting the back arch. Tailbone stretching down to the ground. Hip bones in line with the bottom rib cage. So really bracing the core. On your next exhale, let's reach into that reverse warrior. Take an inhale here. Exhale, straighten the bent leg. Reverse triangle. Take an inhale here. Exhale, coming into Trikonasana. I like to move my legs a little bit closer for triangle pose. Notice I'm using my block. It gives me the option of a little bit more length in that bottom side oblique. Let's go into that half moon pose. Look down at the ground. Take the top hand to the hip. Bend the front knee. Walk your block about a foot ahead of you and lift into half moon. Now, I encourage you to explore this movement. If you like another variation of this pose, please go for it. If you feel steady, maybe you lift your top hand up. And we're going to expand here. So we're really reaching up high to the sky and pressing the back heel to the back wall. Maybe you take your gaze to neutral. Challenge that balance. Take the top hand down. Let's go into something fun. Remove that block. We're going to point the back leg. So coming into a standing split. And let's bend the knee that's lifted and tap it to the calf. We have 3. So a little bit more of activating the legs. 2. Last one. Fantastic. Let's stay here in standing split just for one more moment. Of course, you can grab your ankle or practice your balance. Top leg meets the bottom leg. Take an inhale here. Exhale, folds. Let's go into that vinyasa. Plant your hands. Hop back to chaturanga or step back to your plank. Inhale for that back bend of choice. Exhale, down dog. One cycle of breath here. Inhale, left leg lifts. So you're on the second side. Exhale, bring the knee to the chest, round out the spine. Take the left heel to the glute, press the ground away. Left foot in between your hands. Take that block to the pinky toe side of the foot, spin the back heel down. You're in your warrior 2. So same thing here. Rooting down through the feet. Scooping the left butt underneath. Lifting the front hip bones, taking the shoulders away. So really strong pose. This is you in your power. Recognize it, welcome it, invite it into your body. On your next inhale, flip the front palm up. Exhale, reverse warrior. Take an inhale here. Exhale, straighten the leg. Reverse triangle. Take an inhale here. Exhale, coming into your Trikonasana. I like to shorten my stance. You're welcome to do that as well. Your gaze can be down, neutral, or up high to the sky, whatever feels better for your neck. We got Chief joining us again. He always hopes I'll play with him during yoga. Let's take a look down at the mat. Take the top hand to your hip. Bend the front knee. Take your block with you. You're going to move it about a foot ahead of you. And lift to half moon. And just a reminder, please do any other variation that makes you feel good in this pose. And of course, if you like to extend the top arm for a balance challenge, please do so. Maybe practice it. You're in a perfectly safe space to do so. Maybe you take your gaze to neutral. Bring the top hand down, remove the block out of the way, and then we lift that leg into a standing split. We'll just be here for a little bit before we start moving. Let's bend the top knee. We take the knee to the calf and lift it up. We got 2 more. Last one. Fantastic. Hold it here just for another breath. Take the feet together. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale. Fantastic job. Let's go into chair pose. Utkatasana. Emphasis is on the heels. Lift the hip bones to be in line with the bottom rib cage. Lengthen the spine. Lengthen the tailbone down to the ground. All right, let's sink a little bit lower. Let's sink a little bit lower. And all the way down right into Navasana. You're welcome to take your hands behind your thighs. You can also reach for your toes, whatever makes you feel good. Okay. I encourage you to stay here if you feel strong, powerful, and one a little bit more. Ardha Navasana, half. Come all the way up. 2 more. Of course, you can keep the leg straight. Last one. Nicely done. Everyone, half boat pose. Take the right knee in. Extend the right leg up. Let's reach to the top of our mat. Lift up a 1/4 inch higher. Take the left hand over the right thigh. Interlace your fingers, everything except for the pointer finger. This is enough. Stay here. If you want a little bit more, we drop the leg. We lift up. 2 more. Last one, please. Fantastic job. Let's take our hands to both sides of our body. Lift up a 1/4 inch higher. Bring the leg down. Half boat pose. Bring it all the way up. Woo! Let's go back into half boat. Pull that belly button in. Left side. Hug the knee in. Extend the leg. Maybe you extend the arms. Let's take that right hand on the outside of the left leg. Interlace your hands except for the pointer finger and thumb. And drop it down for 3, 2, 1. I'm feeling it too. Hold it here for a moment. Drop the leg down. 1 more breath. And hug the knees in. Rock and roll side to side. We're coming down to the end of our practice. If you have your block, use it. Or if you prefer to go into a more energizing bridge pose, you're welcome to. Okay, lift the hips slightly. If you have your block, slide it underneath. And your block will support or just go underneath your sacrum. Now this is great. You can stay here. If you prefer to go into bridge, you're going to peel the spine off of the mat. Roll the inner thighs down to the ground. Keep lifting. Bringing your sternum close to your chin. And if you're in bridge, maybe you like to interlace your hands. This is not required, just options. No matter where you're at, maybe you remove your block. If you're in bridge, gently release everything down. Let's take a moment to pause and notice the sensations in your body. Let's go into a couple simple twists. So hug the knees in one more time. Maybe you bring your forehead up to meet your knees and release. Take your arms out. Palms are face down. Take the knees over to the right side. I like to scoot my hips just slightly to the left and take it to the right. Maybe your gaze goes the opposite way. This is not required. Whatever feels good for your cervical spine. Take your knees up high. Pull that belly button in. Take a moment to pause, reset, realign, readjust, just like in life. Scoot your hips over to the up over to the left. Bring your knees back up to center. Readjust, realign. Now I welcome or encourage you to go into Shavasana for a few minutes to transition. You can always press pause on this video. If you would like to close with me, roll over to one side and press yourself up. We're going to come into a comfortable seated position. Take your hands to heart center. Gently bow your chin. Yogis, what you did today for your body, mind, and soul is truly worth it. Stay with it. A little bit goes a long way. And be proud of yourself. Celebrate the success on getting onto your mat today. And keep that momentum with you throughout the rest of the day. It was my absolute pleasure to guide you in the practice. My name is Steph Paulson. Until our paths cross again. Om Shanti.